Gotham City Police Department, Personal Recording Archive. GCPD, Gordon, home tape number 1, location residence, Gordon apartment, date March 30th, status, unofficial transcription. Tape clicks, a soft hum of analog static, a chair creaks, a man clears his throat quietly. This is Captain James Gordon. I'm recording this off-duty. Personal log, not for the department. Not yet. Pause. I don't know if I'll even turn this in. Lower voice. Barbara is asleep in the other room, so I have to keep my voice down. She had a hard time tonight. Bad dreams again. I told her it was nothing, just thunder, but it wasn't thunder. It started 3 nights ago. Reports coming in from East Gotham. Night shift units describing sightings along the rooftops. At first, it was chalked up to stress, sleep deprivation. Gotham does that to people. But then I saw the reports myself. They're calling it the Bat. Not Batman. Not the vigilante rumor that's been circulating. Something else. Something wrong. Tape distortion spike, then normal audio resumes. Officers describe it as tall. Too tall. Not like a man in armor. Not like any known aircraft or drone either. They say it moves between buildings without ropes, without wings that make sense. Just silhouettes against the fog, like it folds the darkness around itself. One officer wrote that it doesn't land. It just stops existing in motion and reappears somewhere else. I don't believe in that kind of language. I don't. Chair creaks again. Gordon exhales slowly. We sent a patrol to verify the sighting near the old rail lines. They came back shaken. One of them refused to write a report entirely, just kept repeating that it looked back at them, not like an animal, like it was checking. Long pause, tape hiss grows louder. There's something else that's bothering me. It's not attacking people, at least not directly. But animals are disappearing. Strays, birds in the industrial zones, rats found clustered in patterns that don't make sense. No signs of struggle, just absence. Like something is taking what it wants and leaving the rest untouched, and nobody wants to connect those dots out loud. Lower, almost whispering. Because if we do, then we have to admit there's something in Gotham that isn't just human crime anymore. Barbara asked me today if monsters are real. I told her no. I hope I wasn't lying. Long silence. The hum of the recorder feels heavier. There's one more thing. One of the patrol officers before he quit said something I can't stop thinking about. He said, it didn't chase us. It just learned us. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I want to know. Footsteps, a distant glass clink. Gordon lowers his voice further. If anyone finds this recording, do not treat it as official report. It's just fatigue, stress, Gotham getting to me. That's what they'll say anyway. But if you're listening closely, if you hear something moving where there shouldn't be anything moving, don't look up because it might already be looking down. A long pause. Static rises. This is Captain James Gordon. End log.
Him and Rex in here, and of course Jack. Their lady's gone. I'll show you what happened to him here in just a second. Let's make this quick. We're just fixing to take some cows to the vet. Step 1 on that whole mission is getting the right cows collected, which is always a task. I think I spotted one of them, maybe. Over here in the pasture. Go check it out. I believe first.
Gotham City Police Department, Personal Recording Archive file. GCPD, Gordon, home tape number 2. Location, residence, Gordon apartment. Date March 31st. Status, unofficial, transcription. Tape clicks, faint static, a lighter sound of rain against a window. Gordon exhales slowly before speaking. Second recording. Same conditions. Home Barbara is still asleep. I checked on her twice tonight. She's been restless since last night's. Incident reports started circulating again. I kept thinking about what I recorded yesterday, about the thing they're calling the Bat. But today I had something else to go through. The Wayne case file. Paper shuffles. The sound is heavier now, deliberate. The department finally let me read the full archive, or what's left of it. Wayne family murders, 1939, officially closed. Mugging gone wrong. Victims, Thomas Wayne, Martha Wayne, and their son, Bruce Wayne. Alleged perpetrator, Joe Chill. Long pause. Tape hum intensa slight. They keep saying it like it explains everything. A street robbery, a desperate man, wrong place, wrong time. But it doesn't sit right. It didn't sit right even then. This was my first case as a cop. I wasn't even assigned. I was just a uniform shadowing the scene. I remember the alley. I remember the chalk outlines. And I remember thinking, why the Waynes? Rich people get robbed all the time in Gotham. That part isn't strange. What's strange is execution. 2 adults, 1 child, a 6-year-old boy. If it was just a mugging, you take the wallet, the jewelry, you run. You don't, Gordon stops himself, voice tightening. You don't make it personal. Rain continues. The department says it was random. Stress, poverty, a trigger pulled in panic. But even now, decades later, there's still no clean angle to it. Especially when you remember what the Waynes were doing at the time. They weren't just rich, they were building something. Medical programs, housing initiatives, funding for half the city's recovery projects. And now, even after their deaths, the company didn't vanish. Wayne Enterprises continued under new leadership. Fox took over operations, stabilized everything, kept their name tied to Gotham's infrastructure like nothing happened. So why take them out? Why erase that family? Tape crackles faintly. There's something else in the file. Witness statements don't align. Not completely. Some say the shooter ran immediately. Some say he didn't move at all for several seconds afterward, like he was waiting for something that didn't arrive. One report, unverified, claims the alley felt too quiet after. Not silence, absence. Gordon exhales, slower now. I can't file any of this as evidence. I know that, but I keep thinking about it because it connects to yesterday's reports. Something watching, something learning, and something that has been here longer than any of us want to admit. If the Wayne murders weren't just a mugging, then what was it? Barbara asked me again tonight if Gotham is safe. I told her yes. I didn't sound convincing. Chair creaks. Tape hiss grows slightly louder. This is Captain James Gordon. End log. Tape stops.
On the trailer. Don't know what I would do without that cattle herding queen. She is dang good at it. Come on, little lady. Go in the barn. Come on. Go on in there. Go on. Here we go.
Gotham City Police Department, Personal Recording Archive File, GCPD Gordon Analysis Tape Number 3, Location, GCPD Records Office, Internal Use. April Unofficial. Tramp clicks on. The sound is different this time, less domestic, more hollow. Fluorescent lights hum in the background. Occasional distant radio chatter from the precinct bleeds through. This is Captain James Gordon, recording inside the GCPD records office, 3 days since the last entry. Paper slides across the desk. I wasn't going to make another log, but we received something today. Officially, it came in through corporate channels, but I don't believe that's the real origin. It came from Wayne Enterprises, or more specifically, from Lucius Fox. A chair creaks as Gordon leans closer to the recorder. Audio files, surveillance pulls, old security backups from Wayne Manor. They were flagged as non-standard behavioral anomalies. That's how they put it. Non-standard. The subject is Alfred Pennyworth Caretaker, butler. Only known remaining resident of Wayne Manor, or supposed to be the only one, because in these recordings he is not alone. Tape warbles briefly. At first, it sounds like housekeeping audio. Footsteps, dishes, doors opening at odd hours. Then the conversations begin. Alfred speaking to empty rooms, responding to questions no one on the recording ever asks. Gordon lowers his voice. But the strange part isn't that he talks to himself. It's how natural the replies sound. Like there's a rhythm to it. Like he's maintaining a routine. Like someone is still living there. In one file, timestamped 3:14 a.m., he sets a second place at the table. He says, and I quote, "Master Bruce, you'll let your tea go cold again if you're not careful." Silence stretches, tape hum deepens slightly. There is no response on the recording, but Alfred waits 10 seconds, 20. Then he nods and says, "Yes, sir, I understand." Chair creaks sharply. There is no child voice, no footsteps, nothing. Gordon exhales slowly. Another file shows him walking the halls of the manor at night, speaking softly to the dark corners like they're occupied. Asking about school, asking about bruises that aren't there, apologizing for things that were never said out loud. Beat. And then there's the file that made me stop everything. He says, "I know you're trying to be quiet, but Master Bruce, you've never been good at hiding from me." Long silence. The distant hum of the precinct feels louder now. I asked records how we got these files. They said they were delivered anonymously. No courier, no digital trace, just a sealed drive left at reception. But there was a note attached, handwritten. It said, "He never left." And it was signed with Wayne Enterprises clearance codes. That's why I think it came from Fox, or at least passed through his hands. Gordon taps something on the desk, soft, rhythmic. Lucius Fox has been trying to stabilize Wayne Enterprises for years. Clean leadership, transparency, damage control after the family deaths. He wouldn't send something like this unless he believed it was real, or unless something forced his hand. Barbara asked me last night why I keep bringing work home in my head. I didn't answer her, because I don't know how to explain that the city doesn't feel like it ends anymore. Not at the streets, not at the rooftops, not even at death. Tape hum rises slightly, almost like breathing, but not quite. If Alfred is alone in that house, then who is he talking to? Long pause. This is Captain James Gordon. End log. Tape stops.
Couple of jacks, meeting each other on the same fence. That's exciting. Hey, you get out of here. That's why it's not good to keep jacks together.
Gotham City Police Department, Personal Recording Archive file, GCPD Gordon on-scene tape number 4. Location, Blackgate Penitentiary, Cell Block C, date April 4th, status, unofficial transcription. Tape clicks on. Immediate background noise, distant shouting, metal doors slamming, guard whistles echoing through concrete corridors. The audio is uneven, like it's being recorded in motion. This is Captain James Gordon, recording from Blackgate Penitentiary. Cell Block C, Wayne case subject location, footsteps, keys jingle. A guard speaks faintly off mic. "We came here this morning because of a deal. Joe Chill agreed to a statement yesterday. Full confession supplement. Said he'd tell us what really happened that night. In exchange, sentence reduction. A couple years shaved off his time." Gordon pauses. "He didn't make it to morning." Beat. Background noise seems to dull slightly as they enter a quieter corridor. Guard found him at 400 hours, cell locked from the inside. No signs of forced entry, no struggle. Just him, dead. Long pause. Official cause hasn't been determined yet. Unofficially, no one wants to say anything before toxicology clears. But the guards are talking. They say one of the watchtowers saw something on the roofline, something that didn't move like a person, something that folded into the dark. A distant clang echoes. Gordon's voice tightens. We've heard that phrasing before. Footsteps stop, echoing hallway. I'm at his cell now, cell C17. Door already opened by forensics. Sound shifts, metal door creak, then quiet interior space. Nothing disturbed except the bed frame. And the floor. Paper rustles. They found something inside the mattress seam. A coin. Not standard issue. Not prison currency. Old metal, heavy, marked. An owl engraving on one side, perfectly preserved. Too clean for this place. Static spike. And there was a note, folded. Thin paper. No handwriting smear, like it was placed carefully, not hidden. It reads, "No one talks about them. Not a whisper word is said. Silence." Behind me, Detective Harvey Bullock just saw it. He asked me what it is. I told him, an old nursery rhyme from the earliest records of Gotham's founding, 1600s. Bullock's voice enters faintly, off record, rough and skeptical. "You're kidding me, right, Jim?" Gordon doesn't answer immediately. "Because it isn't in any official archives. Not anymore. But I've seen fragments before. In sealed historical documents, church records, early city ledgers, always redacted, always inconsistent, always the same warning embedded in different words. Long pause. Tape hum grows louder. The inmates say they saw something last night. Not a guard, not a prisoner. An owl-shaped figure moving along the outer fencing during the lockdown. One inmate described it as watching without eyes. Another said it didn't climb the walls. It just appeared above them. Gordon exhales slowly. Joe Chill was supposed to tell us the truth about the Wayne murders. Instead, he's dead before he ever spoke, and left behind a symbol, a coin, a rhyme, and a silence that feels deliberate. Footsteps resume. The recording shifts as Gordon walks out of the cell. Blackgate is locking down early today. Warden says precautionary procedures. But I've been in enough precincts to know when a place is scared of something it can't put in a report. Whatever killed Joe Chill didn't break in. It didn't escape. It was already inside the system, inside the city. Maybe it always has been. Tape crackles. Background noise fades slightly as if distance is increasing. This is Captain James Gordon. N. Lobs.
Yep. Don't have to worry about those horns on her, huh? There we go. Sleep in our little corner. We should act as a calming technique.
Yeah, wrong room. I'm on the road with a bunch of cows. Just hear from the vet, crack check's done. See if Blanco and Max did their job. Well, that's typical. It gets super hectic at the vet's office. I forgot to pick up my phone recorder. But on a better note, we got 5 for 5 crack check, and they are all pregnant. So that's a very good thing. I do have questions, though. 2 of those islands are 4.5 months bred-ish.
Gotham City Police Department, Personal Recording Archive File. GCPD, Gordon, Surveillance Tape Number 5. Location mobile, unmarked unit, street stakeout. Date April 5th. Status, unofficial transcription. Tape clicks on. Faint engine idle. Wind against a cracked window. The recording has a low, confined sound, like it's hidden under a coat or inside a dashboard. This is Captain James Gordon, stakeout position outside the West District, watching a scheduled meeting involving Carmine Falcone. Pause. Paper rustles. A flashlight briefly clicks on, then off. No official warrant for what I'm doing tonight. Just pattern observation. Falcone's been moving differently since the Blackgate incident, since Joe Chill, since the Wayne case started resurfacing in ways nobody wants to acknowledge. He's inside the building now. Private room in the back. One of his usual arrangements. Old money restaurant front, neutral territory, cameras supposedly not working. But I checked the lines myself. They're working, just not recording everything. Long pause. Gordon breathes slowly, controlled. I can see silhouettes through the frosted glass. 3 figures total, Falcone and 2 others. No audio pickup, too insulated. But the body language is wrong, not aggressive, not relaxed. Something closer to listening, like they're waiting for a sound that isn't supposed to happen in a room. Static spike. The tape briefly warbles. There's something I need to note from earlier today. Before the stakeout, internal records flagged another anomaly. Blackgate review report came back blank in several sections. Not redacted, not missing, just replaced with repetition. The same phrase over and over. No one talks about them. That phrase again. Same as the note found in Chill's cell. Same rhythm, same structure. Like it's not a message, like it's a rule. Outside, distant siren fades. Wind increases slightly. Falcone just stood up inside the room. The meeting ended abruptly. That's unusual. He doesn't end meetings early unless something changes the temperature of the room. Now he's leaving. I'm watching him exit through the back door with security behind him. He didn't look left or right, didn't scan the street. He just walked. Like whatever he was afraid of wasn't here or wasn't visible. Long silence. There's something else. Just before the lights inside went off, I saw a reflection in the glass, behind Falcone, for half a second. Something tall, not fully formed, like a shape deciding whether it wanted to exist in the same place as him. Doors. I checked the angle. Rear view, side mirror. Nothing should have been there. No alley access, no rooftop line, nothing. But the reflection was there anyway. Static hum grows faintly louder. Falcone survived tonight. That's what the report will say. But survival isn't what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the fact that something keeps arriving after the questions get too close. Wayne case, Joe Chill, Blackgate, now Falcone. Each time someone gets near the center of it, the city corrects itself. Pause. Engine idles. Barbara's gonna wake up soon if I'm not home. I told her I'd be back before morning. I don't know if I will be, because I don't think I'm following a case anymore. I think I'm being allowed to see only what it wants me to see. Long silence. Tape hiss rise. This is Captain James Gordon. End log. Click. Tape stops.
There's something different in this little herd of donkeys. I like to see too much.
You could actually open an Airbnb and advertise it as free fucking.
Gotham City Police Department Personal Recording Archive. File GCPD Gordon Internal Tape Number 6. Location Gordon Residence. Night recording. Date April 19th. Status unofficial. Tape clicks on. The sound is quieter than before. No city noise this time, just an apartment hum and a distant ticking clock. Gordon's voice is more controlled but tired. This is Captain James Gordon. 2 weeks since the Falcone stakeout. 2 weeks since things stopped making sense at the street level and started making less sense at the top. Pause. Paper rustles slowly. There's been a development outside Gotham. National level. The president is missing. Henry Bendix has not been seen in public for 10 days. No verified communications, no press appearances. No secure transmissions confirmed by the chain of command. Official statement says temporary security withdrawal due to internal threats. Unofficially, no one is using his name in the same way anymore. Because there's already talk of replacement, and that replacement is not interim. It's permanent. Lex Luthor is now acting as president of the United States. Or at least, that's what they're calling it. Long silence, tape hum sharpens slightly. The transition wasn't announced. It wasn't voted on in any way I've been able to verify. It just appeared in federal channels like it had always been there. Like the previous reality was a draft that got overwritten. Gordon exhales slowly. Gotham doesn't react to national politics the way it used to. Not anymore. But I'm noticing something I can't ignore. The pattern. It's the same pattern. Information changes without transition. Names replaced without contradiction. Records rewritten without evidence of editing. Like the city, the country is being corrected instead of governed. Pause. Chair creaks. Internal GCPD systems briefly flagged Wayne-related files again yesterday, then cleared them. No audit trail. No administrator log. Just absence. Like Blackgate. Like the Chill record. Like everything else. Static flicker. The tape briefly distorts, then stabilizes. Barbara asked me this morning why people on the news sound like they're reading from the same script. I told her it's just politics. She didn't believe me. Neither did I. Long pause. There's something else I need to note. A courier drop was made at the precinct last night. No sender information. Inside was a single page of federal briefing paper. It listed emergency continuity protocols. And at the top of the document was a symbol I've seen before. An owl. Not printed like an emblem, stamped, like a seal of authority. Gordon lowers his voice. This is no longer just Gotham. It's scaling. Whatever I've been tracking in alleys and rooftops and prison cells, it's now in the White House, or what's left of what we call it. Long silence. The clock in the room ticks louder than the tape. I don't know what happened to President Bendix. I don't know how Luthor stepped into the role without resistance. And I don't know why every system that should be questioning this isn't. But I do know one thing. Every time something changes like this, it happens the same way. Quietly. Completely. and without witnesses that can agree on what came before. Tape hum rises slightly, almost like distant breathing. If this continues upward like it has been going outward, then Gotham was never the center of the problem. It was just where it started being noticeable. This is Captain James Gordon. End log. Tape stops.
I think that's
She
part of the
has
reason
Aunt
why her baby's
Sylvia.
always so gentle.
Hit.
She has Aunt Sylvia ready to go over to Mom next time she's over there. And beat her ass and tell me that she told my mom that Aunt Sylvia took the money. Oh, Aunt Sylvia took this or that.
Or not, she don't straightly say, she's like, I didn't take it, someone else must have.
No, lately she's been straightly saying
Oh,
Sylvia.
that.
Because her normal fall person, she knows she can't use because she's real light by going over there to do her laundry and shower.
Keep your old baby
That I don't hang out at Mom's all the time like she thought.
Well, you're both driving.
So she can't use me as the fall person
I
anymore.
thought we had this.
So another thing we found out in donkeys, it's a lot easier to let them lead the way than
Like I used to do before I had kids when Mom lived
a lot
on
of
TV.
times we can coax the baby along and I'll let it just follow us too. Come on, baby.
She thought that I used to tag up the kids and take them over there all the time.
Yeah, you don't want me pushing her, do you? Mama, bringing these two up.
One, because it's not that good to walk, you know, over there, depending on what time it is.
So we'll let her back out here. in the
And
next day or
two,
but
You never know when they're going to be home or not, anyway.
not have her
No,
Get sick
home
and
alone in peace and quiet.
hypothermia or anything like that, because babies are always a little bit trickier because they can't regulate their
I'm
own body
letting you
temperature. So
know
might as
right
well
now.
Mm-hmm.
give them the absolute best chance of being healthy we can. Come on, baby.
More than likely,
Mm-hmm.
I'm letting you both take the extra quilts
We've done it.
that I use to cover my bed to lay on while you're camping. Do not lose them.
What quilt?
Including all the bighorns.
The gray comforters that I just throw over my bed.
You know they're
To cover my
right
mattress
now.
because they're not on it.
They always make me a little nervous. Maverick, pay attention, you know. Come on, girl.
Because I know she ain't gonna buy a sleeping bag, but she waited till last minute to mention it. To
I don't
ask me
trust
if the
them
boys
looking at
have
me
it.
like that.
She literally waited till yesterday to ask me if the boys have
I
sleeping
ain't gonna
bags.
hurt you.
No, they don't.
That way they're not
Anybody
something to put over this mattress so they're not sleeping on a mattress everyone else is laying on.
Different species, still boys, still troublemakers. No doubt there. You two are troublemakers.
You know, like I told Mom, Dad ain't coming till the sleeping bag. The sleeping bags ain't coming till this summer when I get my kids and I camp out in the yard.
You're just like the boys.
But anyways, like I was saying,
It's always known when you got enough room.
each other, you got a headbutt. So many sentences.
why would I have a sleeping bag when I haven't gone camping in
Because
forever?
Dad won't come back here twice. Dad won't make 2 trips. That's why Mom can't have the birthday she actually wanted.
Can't just stand up here
What?
and they gotta fight.
She wanted to take all 5 of us out there, all 4 of us out there with her because she was telling me us at the quick and easy.
Mama and baby
The boy
settled
was
into
getting his
the
alcohol.
barn. Let them settle down.
They're going
Wait for
camping for
Natalie
her
to get back
birthday.
from running errands.
She wanted to take us and the
Make the
boys,
big reveal. No, don't say the word.
but because of the size of their car,
Right?
she knows the only thing they can take the boys because Paul won't just buy a minivan. Because Mom agreed with me that they just need a
Time has
minivan.
come. Share the surprise.
SUV with the third fucking seat.
Let's hope she likes it. Good thing
This
she's
is a
slow in the
small,
sword, 'cause we're
technically
quick.
a small
I
car.
think you need to try to do for a bigger SUV to be able to pull that boat anyway, but.
Yeah.
Yeah,
blindfolded.
because you can't hold the gas out of that fucking thing. What are you gonna do?
Lead her in, Maverick. Be nice to her. Don't make her trip on nothing. Only the
That's
biggest
not a
kangaroos.
that's
And
not
watch out for a rock right
wall.
there. Hold on, Maverick. Let's take her in the
Can
pen.
I get a deck out without making a mess?
thing.
Keep it on.
Can I slide my hand in here? And try one? Give me a flashlight.
Alright, bring her around the corner. Yeah, it scared me for a second.
What?
It scared me.
Hand me a flashlight before I use your pan to light it up.
Yes, you
I am. I'm gonna get you a flashlight now. You.
I want to see if I'll be able to do something Friday.
You're so sleepy, baby, right?
Gotham City Police Department Personal Recording Archive.
Little baby.
File, GC Tape IB 7. Location, dual source, audio log plus body camera feed. Date April 21st. Status unofficial transcription. Nash Part 1, Robbery Report Audio Incident Log. Tape clicks on. Low static. Rain tapping against a patrol car roof. Papers flipping. Gordon's voice is controlled but alert. Captain James
I gotta worry about the pool at all because it ain't Memorial Day yet.
Gordon, recording prior to response. We've had a spike in coordinated jewelry robberies across the East End. Not random, not opportunistic. Targeted, high-value items only, necklaces specifically. Antique pieces, some tied to auction houses, some traced back through private collections that shouldn't even be in circulation anymore. Pause. Pen scratching paper. 3 hits in 4 nights. Each scene has the same pattern. Glass removed cleanly. No forced alarms. Security either unconscious or unable to recall the event clearly afterward. Always the same detail left behind. No footprints. Just a faint residue, like something brushed past fog that didn't want to stay still. Dispatch flagged a live 4th attempt tonight at the Monarch District Gallery. I'm en route. Units report unidentified movement on rooftop level. That phrasing again. Unidentified. Long pause. Engine noise increases slightly. If this is organized crime, it's the cleanest I've ever seen. If it isn't, then Gotham is developing habits I can't classify anymore. Click audio shifts. Part 2, body camera footage. Video feed activates. Grainy night vision overlay. Rain streaks across lens distortion. Heavy breathing audible. Sirens faint in distance. Gordon is moving fast on foot with officers behind him. Radio. Unit 4 approaching rooftop access. Possible visual contact. Repeat. Possible visual contact. Unit 4, hold position. I'm closest. Do not engage until confirmation. Footsteps on metal stairs. Breathing gets heavier. Door bangs open. Wind rushes violently. Roof access confirmed. I'm on the gallery roof. Visibility low. Heavy rain. Fog mixing off the river. Camera pans. Broken skylight ahead. Jewelry display below visible through glass interior. I see the broken entry point. No suspects yet. Pause. Gordon slows. Wait. Silence. Only rain and wind. There's movement on the far side of the roof. Something, a shadow flickers across the frame, too fast to resolve into shape. No, that's not. Gordon steps back instinctively. Units, I've got visual distortion on the west ridge. Repeat. I have something moving along the ridge line. A sudden metallic sound like impact without echo. Contact. I repeat. Contact on roof. Camera swings sharply. A figure appears in the rain, tall, angular silhouette. Not fully human. Its outline suggests pointed ears or horns, but it shifts too fluidly to confirm. It moves without visible impact from wind or surface friction. Across the roof, another figure emerges. A second entity, smaller, faster, covered in shifting fur-like texture, deep purple tones reflecting under emergency lights. Its movement is agile, almost feline, but not entirely animal. It wears something around its neck, multiple stolen necklaces layered together, clinking softly with each motion. Gordon's breathing becomes sharper. What the hell? The bat-like figure tilts its head toward the cat-like entity. No visible eyes, but its posture suggests focus. The cat entity backs away, crouched low, hissing, sound distorted like wind through metal. Then it speaks. Voice is distorted, layered, but feminine. Cat entity, uncliltered. You're getting predictable. It claws at the necklace cluster, adjusting it like it's wearing stolen trophies. The bat-like figure takes one step forward. No sound, no impact, just presence. Gordon steps back, nearly slipping on wet gravel. I don't know what I'm looking at. Sudden movement. The bat entity moves. Not running, not jumping. It simply appears closer. Now between Gordon and the cat entity. Wind spikes. The camera distorts heavily. Back off. GCPD. Stay where you are. No response from either entity. The cat creature hesitates. Then bolts. Fast. Too fast for the rooftop geometry. It leaps across broken skylight structures, claws scraping glass without breaking it. The bat entity follows immediately. No hesitation, no sound, just pursuit. Gordon turns, tracking them. Units, do not pursue. Repeat, do not pursue. We are not equipped for. He stops mid-sentence. They're gone, both of them. They just moved off the roof line and into the fog line beyond the alley system. No descent path, no stairs, no escape route. Just gone. Long silence. Rain dominates audio. That wasn't a person. That wasn't anything we have on file. He looks down at the shattered skylight, then back to the roof edge. And that thing, that bat, it wasn't chasing her to stop her. It was chasing her to retrieve something or contain her. Or he stops himself. No, I can't write that yet. Long pause. Rain continues. Sirens finally arrive below. This is Captain James Gordon. Incident concluded. But I need this noted clearly for the record. Whatever I saw tonight, I believe it's real. Click. Body cam feed ends. Gotham City Police Department, Personal Recording Archive 5. File, GCPD Gordon Personal Tape Number 8. Location, Gordon Residence, night date, April 22nd, status, unofficial transcription. Softer start than usual, no sirens, no wind, just the faint sound of a clock and distant city hush. Gordon's voice is quieter, steadier, but tired in a different way now. Not panicked, reflective. Captain James Gordon, personal log. I haven't slept properly in, I don't know how long anymore. Barbara thinks I'm working too much. I tell her I'm fine. I think she's starting to understand that fine doesn't mean anything in Gotham. A chair creaks slowly. He sits. I keep replaying what I saw on the roof. The robbery, the chase, the two of them, the bat, and the cat. Long. At first, I thought I was losing it. That's what any sane officer would conclude. Hallucination. Stress response. Pattern overload. But I keep coming back to one detail I can't dismiss. They didn't attack civilians. They didn't kill anyone. The cat she stole. That's what the reports say. Jewelry, high-value targets, carefully chosen, almost surgical. And the